Philadelphia Eagles should make a move for Steelers' Antonio Brown. If there is one thing I've learned about the Mike Tomlin era in Pittsburgh, no player outside of Big Ben that is too important to lose. After all, how many times in the past few years have we seen big-name players walk out of Pittsburgh, never to return? If the price is too rich for the team's blood, they will not hesitate to move on from such player. Such moves likely include disruptive players. Posting a Facebook Live video following Pittsburgh's playoff win over the Kansas City Chiefs, star receiver and member of the Killer Bees Antonio Brown brought a whole lot of media onto the team, with Tomlin using some choice words to describe their next opponent in the New England Patriots. Brown's video also gave the Patriots locker room a push to make sure they achieved victory, with Tomlin calling out Brown in his following press conferences. Could these be early signs of a potential divorce for both sides? Whether or not this is the case, the Philadelphia Eagles should already be dialing up Pittsburgh to talk to the Steelers brass. In need of a true number one receiver and lacking in salary cap space, Brown would be a perfect fit for the Eagles. Such a move would also make signing Deshaun Jackson optional rather than mandatory at this stage. Both players play a similar type of speed-first football. However, the big advantage Brown has over Jackson is his health and his age. While Jackson has had leg issues over the last few years, Brown remains pretty healthy and is at the peak of his game, recording over 100 receptions in each of his last 4 seasons. Brown has proven to be a threat on every single play. While his disruptiveness may make him an expendable asset in Pittsburgh, his stats alone will allow the team to command a very high price for his services. However, with only 1 season left on his current deal, his price tag could be right in the Eagles' wheelhouse, comparable potentially to the Denver-Miami trade back in 2010 that sent Brandon Marshall to the Dolphins. In return for Marshall, the Broncos received 2 second-round picks. Depending on how much the Steelers want to move Brown, the Eagles could get away with only 1 second-round pick and a later pick either this year or later. Having Brown on the roster, the Eagles would also be able to sign him to a contract extension. Given that the team is in need of some talent at wide receiver, it doesn't get much better than Antonio Brown. While I don't want to go as far to say that the team has to make a trade, I do believe that they need to at least make an inquiry into the matter.